Mhm. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the live webinar. I don't know if you are hearing me. I need to confirm that you are hearing me. Welcome to From Obstacles to Opportunity. The day we have been waiting for is finally here. It's finally here. From obstacles to opportunity, how determination can drive a woman's success. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Who is live with me? Okay, I just have to start. And this webinar is going to be a simple and a straightforward one. Straightforward, okay? No much talk, no much wasting of time. So it's going to be a straightforward webinar. Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live webinar of From Obstacle to Opportunity and how determination can drive a woman's success. Okay. So in today's webinar, I'm going to share my story of what I've done, the challenges, the obstacles on my way, name it. I had a lot of obstacles on my way, and I'm going to be sharing my experiences with you guys so you'll be motivated and understand, okay, that whatever situation you are passing through now or you are facing now, you are not the only person. Okay, so many other people has passed through the same process and they have been able to come out stronger. And there's something I talk about, mental toughness. Most times the situation you are passing through now is coming for you to be stronger, to make you strong. So that is what I'm talking about in today's webinar, in today's live YouTube training. We're going to look at my story. Who is this goodness Ezeji? I have had a lot of challenges. So if you are just joining me, welcome. Please drop in the comment section your name and where you are watching me from. At the end of this webinar, I will have a gift to give to you for being the best person to join. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that you are here. Okay. So I will be sharing my story, like I said, and I don't really want to go out of point. So I've created a slide that I'll be using the slides to guide myself on the right question and the answer. And the next Sunday, I'll be having a guest here who will also come and share her own story. These are women that has also passed through tough times. They have faced different obstacles, but they are still making impact. They are still doing great things. So we'll be coming in with so many people every month. We have a lot of guests that will come and share their story in Value Mama Academy. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. Subscribe to the channel. Okay. So let me be share my screen and I will take it off from there. So from obstacles to opportunity, how determination can drive a woman's success. Okay. So that is the topic of today's webinar. And in the second, I say, who is Goodness Ezeji? How come about the name Value Mama? So who is this Goodness Ezeji, and how come about the name Value Mama? So my name is Goodness Ezeji Wama. I'm a pastor's wife. I'm a mother of 3 boys. Okay. And I'm a businesswoman. I am born and brought up in Anambra, Onitsha, precisely. I grew up in Onitsha, Anambra State. I went to primary school, secondary school in Onitsha, and my university was Imo State University. I studied philosophy in Imo State University, and I am married to a pastor. My husband is a general overseer of Real Life Gospel Center in Enugu State. So if you are joining me, thank you for being here. Please drop your name and where you are watching me from. I'm already started sharing my story. I don't want this to pass like I don't want it to get up to 1 hour. So that's why I have to start even when I don't have views. Okay. So I'm talking about my name. My name is Goodness Ezeji. And I'm a businesswoman. I grew up in Onitsha, Anambra State. I'm from Anambra State. So, and my secondary school and primary school is Anambra. I went to the university in Imo State University. I did my service year at Bank of Industry, Lagos State. And as a young girl, I'm a born hustler. I think I started making money from secondary school because my mom and my dad are traders. They have shop in main market Onitsha. So almost we are brought up to understand the importance of money in business. And I remember telling my father at the time I finished secondary school, I don't want to go to the university and I want to start making money. I just want a shop where I will have my goods and sell. And he said, over his dead body, will he allowed any of his child not to go to school because he didn't go to school. Okay. So, and my life started from there. I love making my own money. At the time I was in secondary school, I'm already taking care of myself to an extent. I can buy the things I want to buy because my mom made it to a point that whatever you help her sell, you have a commission. That woman is a good marketer because she used us to market most of the things that she was selling then. Because whenever you're able to help her sell anything, you make commission from that. So we started having that mindset of how to make your own money. And it helped me as a young girl to be focused and understand, okay, those men that will be chasing you, the only thing they can give you is money. So why not start making that money on your own as a young girl? And that drove my determination to make money. Okay. So what's about the name Value Mama? Okay. This is the how come who is Goodness Ezeji, how come about the name Value Mama. Okay. So the Value Mama part was when I started with Kesin Institute. I've always been a businesswoman. I've already had dreams of going into business. Even when I finished the university, I never bothered to start looking for job. Okay. I never bothered because I know down within me that I can work. I can work for somebody. One, I'm a very stubborn person. I don't like intimidation. You can't intimidate me. So me working for somebody means that I have to subdue myself, take every shit that is thrown at me because I want salary. So at the time I was graduating and coming out from the university, at the time I was in the university, I was already doing 2 businesses as a student in the school. So I was selling men's clothes. Those times they have this polo that they used to write police, police. I was selling those clothes to each time I'm going to school, I'm carrying a bag. And I also have a fellowship I attend then in school. I also sell those times that is combine messages of different pastors, you understand, different pastors. I used to sell those things. So as a student, I have already had two businesses. So at the time I was graduating and going for my NYSC, I did it at Bank of Industry, Marina, Lagos State. So I was just like eager, waiting for the service year to end so I can go into business fully. So I wasn't taking any shit from any of my ogas because I know that I have limited time to stay here. So at the time I was coming out of school, I know I can't work. I can't work for anybody. I can't take it. I know I have what it takes to start up my own company, run my own business, and become successful. I know, like I know my name, that I have what it takes. So the name Value Mama came from the point of I've already started. I did after my service year. I I saw somebody eating my oga in the office then. He was celebrating his birthday and they shared small chops. And me, I was wondering how that thing was made because one, I'm a curious person in nature. I like trying to find answers on everything. So I was worried. I started asking questions. What is small chops? How can one start a small chop business? As an Anambra woman, why be? Everything a business for me. So I have to, after my service year, we passed that the same day. I I didn't come back to work again. I have to go to start looking for how to start making small chops. So after learning the small chops thing, I have to come down to the east and started the business. So I started from doing the small chops, going for events, going for weddings, birthdays, small chops, and the cocktail drinks. I was able to know how to do all those things. So I started after the business. So many people were interested to learn how to do small chops drink and small chops and the drink. So I started training people on how to do start it as a business. So I started from Kesin. From there, I go into Purple Value. And one day I was just discussing with my husband, and we are trying to get a name that can co- that can incorporate every other business that I have in my mind. And that was how the Value Mama came to be. It's in just like my husband was like, okay, why not go for value? So since value is something about you are giving to people, you are adding value, and the mama is also something that that tells people that okay, this thing is about women thing. So that was how value mama came into play. Okay, so I think that's the second slide. And the third slide is, what obstacle did you face as a pastor's wife, a mother, and a businesswoman? And what are the key lessons you have learned? Okay, so what are the obstacles I've faced as a pastor's wife is being able to handle marriage, handle business, and handle your family. It has been a very challenging period for me. And one of the things that helped me is because as a young girl, I've already loved the idea of making my own money as a young girl. So it prepared me to like, okay, even after marriage, you can still do this. You saw your mommy doing it. You saw other women that are doing it. They gave birth and were able to do this business. They are also been able to do things. So it helped me. There's a lot of challenges giving birth. There's one that happened with my second son. I got a contract to produce and prepare small chop for a burial, and I have to like do half bag of flour then when I was into small chop business. And I had my second son. The guy was just 6 months old, and I have to take him down to Onitsha to do the business, because one of the reasons why I have to accept the job is one, my mom is in Onitsha, so she will help me to take care of the boy while I go after the why I go after the business. So that was what one of the challenges is, being able to like back the boy at the back and still do
business. It was a very big challenge. And my second son is the type that doesn't allow other people to carry him. It was so challenging that at that point I was I was almost losing my mind, because the time I gave the people to come for to collect the small chops is already approaching. And me, I was just looking at time, I was looking at the boy. The boy was crying to a point that nobody can carry him. And I was just looking at the time. It's almost 3 hours to go for these people to call for to take what take the small chops. And I have to beat this boy. I locked him inside one room, beat him, lock him inside the room. I said, cry, cry will not kill you. Your mother is you that will adjust to me. It's not me that will adjust. It's you that will adjust to my lifestyle. I cannot come and be the one to adjust. You are the one that has to adjust. I was just talking to the boy as if I was running mad. And these boys, these children, they understand when you are very angry. And that was the last time that boy was being selective about people that will carry him. So that was one of the major obstacles, having your children, having a baby and doing business. But like I said, I've already tested what it looks like to have your own money. So I don't want to come to a point where I have to practically beg or plead for whatever it is I need as a woman. I like making my own money. I like if I want to buy a recharge card, I will buy it without finding a way to manipulate my husband to get the money. I love the idea of making my money as a young girl growing up, and it helped me to face every obstacle that's come my way as a married woman. So I faced a lot of obstacles, and but it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me. I moved to the point of now I have different businesses I'm into. So the lessons I've learned so far is it's not easy, but one of the things that can move you is determination. It is determination. If you are determined, if you are determined that yes, I want to be financially free, I want to do it on my own, never lacked money, especially when it comes to recharge cash, when it comes to so many personal need you have, then you must face the obstacles. You must come to a point where you know that all those challenges are coming to make you stronger. So that is for in my own case, I face those obstacles because I know one, it will still lead to testimony, because I've done a lot of things that I did not work out quite all right. That you are doing something, that does not mean that there are other things that that all of them are working out. There are sometimes that you encounter challenges and you'll be like, oh my god, this one I cannot survive it. But tomorrow morning you still open your eyes and say, am I still in this world? So, and there's this obstacles I've faced as a online business person. I've been scammed. I've been scammed in so many occasions. I've lost nothing less than 500,000 naira in online space. And still, I don't stop, because I feel that these are the part of the trainings, these are part of the things that come to stretch me, to make me a better person. Okay, so obstacles for me is a way, is a stepping stone to your next promotion. Because as a student, if you're in school, you cannot move to a different another class if you don't take exam. And nobody likes exam. Nobody likes exam. Everybody will want to if there's a way we can skip this exam part and move to the next class, get promoted, but it doesn't work like that. So obstacles and challenges are what prepare you to the next phase of your life. So that is how I see obstacles, and that's the lesson I've learned, that definitely it will come. Even if you pass through this one, you might encounter another one in the next level of your life or in the next phase of your life. So that is what I feel that is obstacle. So the fourth slide is what was there a moment when you almost gave up? What kept you going? Yes, of course, there is. There are so many moments I nearly gave up. I think there's one that happened early this year. Early this year, there's one that happened early this year. I I paid. I saw somebody online marketing a bag of Gary. Then Gary was becoming expensive, and I have a WhatsApp group where women contribute money and they share foodstuffs. So a lot of people has already trusted me to that point that they can give me their money without seeing me. So, and I saw this lady on a WhatsApp, a Facebook group. She was talking about she has Gary for sale and she's in Enugu. And I trusted her. I sent her nothing less than 100 and something thousand, and she disappeared into the thin air with the money. And I think this one happened early this year. Early this year, I had so many challenges of scams last year, and to me, I was being very careful. I said, okay, I will not be buying from those that are not in Enugu now. I'll be buying from those that are within Enugu. So when she said she's in Enugu, I felt at peace. I was like, okay, at least this person is closer to me. Let me get from her. And she switched off her phone. 130,000 gone. That one hit me because to me, I was like, you should not allow this thing to happen again. I locked myself in my room that day. I off my phone. It was a very disturbing moment for me. What I was just hearing is, this one is the end of you. Oh. You cannot survive this part because this is people's money. I'm just coming out from paying paying somebody roughly 200,000. I'm just coming out from that one because that was a case of me giving somebody money to bring a whiskey for me, and the person disappeared into thin air with the money. I was just trying to, like, I've been settling the person involved, paying the money small small. So I was just coming out from that one, and this one hit me again. 120,000 gone. Ah, I nearly gave up. Thank God for my husband. Because one of my friends just called my number, it was switched off. And she said, Value Mama's number can never be switched off. No matter what, her number is always available. So she started calling my husband and said, check up on your wife. Oh, her number is not going. And I've tried calling her like 5 times. She's not picking up her calls. Something is wrong. So please, if you're coming in, please drop your comment, drop in the comment section where you're watching me from. Please, I will have a gift for you at the end of this webinar. Okay. So back to my story. So this my friend has to call my husband and beg him to check up on me. I've already locked myself in my room. My husband was in his own room, and my husband was like, what happened? Open this door, open this. I wasn't even hearing him. I'm already gone. I'm very far. Because Satan is very wicked. He will start reminding you all your weaknesses, the things you have not done well, things you have not been doing well. What are you still living for? Why not end your life? What are you still living for? Just give up, give up, give up, and just kill yourself. That was the thing that was just coming into my brain. What do I do? How do I end this whole thing so that I'm not owing anybody? I'm not paying anybody again. It was just ringing like Satan was just magnifying the whole problem. I was just giving up. I was just almost going until my husband came and started knocking. Open this door, baby, open this door. And it looked as if that I was just coming back from where I was. It was a very disturbing moment. It was a big trial for me at that point, losing 120,000 just like that. So for me, that was a very big blow for me. It was a very moment where I wanted to give up. It was a moment where I wanted to end it up. I seriously, if I'd had poison or something around me, I would have taken it. That's the truth. Because at that point, I was like, what am I even struggling for? All these hustles. You hustle and try to make money, small money, and you'll be scammed. Somebody will just come from nowhere and tell you I can supply this. And because people trust you, I easily trust people easily. So I just trust the person and I made the transfer, and that was the end of the money. So it was a very disturbing it was a point where I almost gave up, but thank God for my husband who helped me out. So that is it. So the fifth slide is, can you share a specific moment when you feel like giving up and what motivated you to continue? I just talked about that now. The one of the moments is being scammed of the money that people have trusted me with. One of the things that is I cherish so much is my name. I don't like anything that will tarnish my image. And the kind of business I'm into is the kind of business that people trust me with their money. If it's importation business, people trust me with so huge amount of money. When it comes to food stuff, the same thing happens. So I'm very careful not to allow anything tarnish my image, dent my name in the process of, okay, she cannot pay. I gave her money, but she did not deliver. I'm very careful with that. So each time rub off of money, it's a really a devastating moment for me, because it's not my money, it's people's money. That's the way I'm seeing it. And that has really helped me to move far in business, because I don't see the money I have as my money. I always see that, oh, this is somebody's money. Oh, I shouldn't money until you deliver the thing that it was paid for. So when I lost almost 300 and something thousand in the online space, it was a very disturbing moment for me. I nearly wanted to give up, because I know that somebody went to an extent of trusting me with her money, and I should be able to be accountable of that money. So me losing that money was a very disturbing moment for me. I almost gave up, but thank God for determination. That one of the things that has kept me is being determined to succeed. So what motivated you to continue is, one, knowing where I'm coming from, knowing I don't have anybody that is I'm looking up to. I know it like I know my name, that I'm not depending on anybody except Christ, except Jesus, the author of my life. I don't have any uncle or any auntie that I will call now and say, please, oh, can you send me 50,000 naira? And they will do it. So each time I'm putting effort to earn a legit money, I know that my family is depending on me. I know I cannot disappoint my generation, because I need to hustle. And one of the things that also kept me going is, if you don't do this at this age now, when will you do it? Understand? Now that I have the strength, now that I have the energy to do whatever it is I'm doing now, if I don't do it now, is it when I'm 50 years old that I will start doing it? Is it when you are 60 years old that you start hustling? If you can't hustle now, when will you do it? That's what I used to tell myself. I just hit myself and say, get up, do it now that you have the strength. This is more like there's evening of your life that is coming, a time when you will not have the strength again to do whatever you want to do. So what is stopping you now? Nothing. Just push. So that's one of the things that motivates me a lot and that keeps me going. Okay. So how do you handle self-doubt and fear? This one is a killer being. It's one of the things that keeps us down, that pin us to the floor, that you cannot do it. Who told you can do it? So this is still the same person that grew up in Anambra, and speaking English is not our thing. Anybody that grew up in Onitsha knows that English is not our thing. But this is still me coming on an international platform like this, going live, talking. Okay, so one of the ways I was able to handle self-doubt is, I always find a way to go to the mirror and start speaking life into my life, because I understand that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Most times when I'm afraid of doing something, I'll just talk myself and say, goodness, you can do this. Try it. Is there any harm in failing? When you fail, it means that you have learned, you will learn a better way to do it better. So I always face my fears and say, no, you can't conquer me. I will do this. Highest people will laugh. So the highest people will laugh. So I am one person that face fear and say, if I no succeed in this one, highest they will say, she tried this business, she no do am well. At least I tried. That is the belief I have. Whatever I'm doing, I will say at least they will say she tried doing it. What of those that did not try at all? So it helps me to move at every point in life that okay, you even tried. So trying is one thing that I try as much as possible to do it. Johnson, welcome so much. No, so thank you for joining this webinar. I can see you are live with me. Please, if you are here, please comment where you are watching me from, and I will have a special gift for you at the end of this webinar. Thank you so much. So I'm answering this question that says, how do you handle self-doubt or fear? Okay, so nobody will say that at a point in his or her life she didn't have that atom of fear, atom of self-doubt. You somebody something telling you you cannot do it. Is it not you that grew up from one local village like that? Who told you that you can speak English? Who told you you can do this business and survive? Do you know how many people that have done it and they failed? How do you know that you will do it? So most times all of us, even the successful online businesses, the successful businessmen, wherever they are now, all of them face the same challenge. At a point in their life, they doubted themselves. They felt that they cannot do it. So for me, I will say to myself, try it first. If you don't succeed, it's okay. Move to the next 10. Move to plan B. I don't feel like I'm not the type that gets shied when I do something I didn't work out. I will just shake myself and say, congratulations, you tried this thing, it did not work. Try another thing, keep trying. One day you will hit it. And they say, I know her when she was selling um pure water. I know her but now God has blessed her. They don't know that I've tried so many things. So for me, self-doubt, I've killed it like normally it is buried. I don't doubt myself on anything. The only thing I would say is at least I try it. It's better I am known as somebody that always tries something, but she did not succeed, than being called a person that never tried anything. So it helps me a lot. So I keep trying, I keep trying. Like this going live on YouTube, I've not done it before, but I told myself, is there any harm in trying it? Try it. If you succeed, it means that you have done it. And that is why I'm here. And I know that I'm not expecting to have 50,000 view, 1 million view at once. Is a gradual process. Me having one view, I celebrate it. Me having two view, I celebrate it because it's a journey for me. It's not a destination. It's a journey. Life for me is a journey. I'm not rushing to get to the end of it. I'm just taking a step at a time. So me starting up a YouTube channel is a journey. So I celebrate each and every person that is viewing this right now. Thank you so much for coming live with me. Thank you so much. So that is my belief in life. Try it. If you succeed, then you are successful. If you fail, you means that you will have to learn a better way to do it. That is the thing. Okay. So let me move to the next slide, which I said how How do you define determination, and why do you think it's crucial for success? So for me, determination is like a fuel, is like a driving force that drives you to your destination. So if you are doing anything and you are not self-determined about it, you will fail on the way. Challenges that will come, you will give up. For me, I've encountered a lot of challenges as a married woman. In my journey of marriage, I've encountered a lot of challenges. But one of the things that keeps me going is one, I am determined to succeed. I want my voice to be heard. I don't want to die a nobody. I don't want to die like other women that just got married. You have your children, and your husband is doing well financially. He's providing all your needs. Your children are going to the best schools, and that is it for you. No, I want to be exceptional. I want to be that woman that is known for her impact in the society, no matter how small it is. Her impact in the society, no matter how small it is. So I try as much as possible to get determined and said, no, I want to make impact. I want my voice to be heard. I don't want to die like the normal average married woman. I want to be exceptional. And God being willing, I also thankful to the kind of man that he gave me as a husband, who is always there to push me, who is always there to motivate me. And I'm very grateful for marrying him, because he's also one of the things that motivates me to push and become whatever it is God has destined me to be. So for me, determination is crucial in life. If you are not willing to push, even people pushing you to a point they will get tired. It's still you that will have to push yourself. It's still you that have to say to yourself, go and do this and you will succeed. So that's for me what I think. Okay. So how do you handle self that I've talked about that? And how do you define determination? I've thought of that. And how do you maintain focus and determination in a tough time? So like I said, one of the things that is that I maintain focus. I keep saying I can never be poor. I shout it on top of my voice that I can never be poor. I can't come to a point where I need something, and as small as it is, as in feeding my family, and I am healthy. I have leg, I have hands, I have head, and I cannot do anything about it. No, that is not me. So I am very focused because I don't want to come to a point I don't want to come to a point in my life where I can't do anything. No, it's not me. So that is also one of the things that drives my focus, drives my determination, because I don't like asking for every bit of everything. As in, I want to recharge my phone. I'm asking husband to give me data. I'm not the type. Chiamaka, thank you so much for joining. I respect that you are here with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. So I'm not the type of woman that begs for everything. Even as a young girl growing up, I'm a hustler by nature. So I'm not the type that begs for every small thing. This woman you have seen here, I've sold okrika, and I've carried it in the barrow, in wheelbarrow in Enugu here. I went inside Obo to rent a barrow, wheelbarrow, put okrika, take bell. I was like calling people with the bell, and I was selling that thing at 100 naira. I bought those okrika at 50 naira, and I was selling as beautiful as I am, oh, because I know I'm very beautiful. I don't need somebody to tell me I know. So, but I am this person that if I don't do it now, when will I do it? Is it when I'm 80 years old? Is it when I'm 60 years old? So I feel that this now I have the strength. I can do whatever it is. I've already sold Mama Put in Enugu here at fire service. I've sold Mama Put. I will cook rice, carry it in the barrel, put it inside cooler, and push it with wheelbarrow and come to fire service. But then my husband got one small job like that there. I will come there and be selling rice. I'm not the type that like to lack money. I don't know for any other person, but money and my blood works together. So anytime I'm lacking money, it's a disturbing factor. It disturbs me a lot. So if you want me selling pure water, I would do it gladly, because if I know when I finish selling this thing, I will get money. I will do it. So I have done a lot of things. I've done a lot of businesses that sometimes I'll be like, this one, you don't try. You don't try. There was a point in my life I was trying to get a space where I will fry akara in Enugu here, because we moved from Lagos to Enugu, and I don't know anybody in Enugu, because we came for the work of the ministry here in Enugu. I don't know anybody. Nobody knows me. This is the first time I'm coming to Enugu all my life. You know what is like coming to an environment where you don't know anybody, and the kind of house we are staying is us in the compound. We don't have any neighbor in the compound. So you can imagine my life then. So what I normally do is I wake up in the morning, I will go inside the street of Enugu. I'll be asking for space. Please, can I get a space where I can sell akara, where I can sell pure water? I was practically ready to do whatever it takes to have money, because I don't like lacking money. So these are the things that motivate me a lot. So these are the things that help me to maintain focus, because I know, one, I don't have any uncle that I will call. I don't have any big auntie that I will call now and say, auntie, please, oh, me and my family is suffering, oh, please, I need 50,000, and they will give me. No, I don't have. I know it like I know my name, that I don't have anybody that I'm depending on. And me marrying the man I marry is my choice. And I must face whatever challenges that comes my way as a married woman. So when we relocated to Enugu, at a point in my life with my husband, we have only 500 naira up and down. Our up and down in the house just 500 naira. So you can imagine what it's like. And then I'm a nursing mother. I just gave birth to my first son. It was just 6 months old when we relocated from Lagos to Enugu here. And it was a disturbing moment that you have 500 naira as a nursing mother. 500 naira. I have to back my boy at the back and enter street of Enugu State. Luckily for me, there's this woman I met in the market. She sells okrika. So all those ones they have selected that is left, she sold it to me at 50 naira. I don't even have the 50 naira to give her. I told her, hold my phone. Give me the okrika. I will take it and enter market and sell it. When I come back, I will give you your own money. Then I'll take my profit. I entered the street, I entered the Enugu State. I entered inside Holy Ghost. Go and rent barrow. Then it was 100 naira they used to rent barrow. I entered the rent barrow, put the okrika inside, and I was shouting 100 naira. I was pushing it around the market. As beautiful as I am, oh, because I know I'm beautiful, I don't need somebody to tell me. I was pushing the thing. I said, how will I stay at home and my son is hungry and I cannot do anything? It's not possible. I am not handicapped. At least, even if it is pure water, I will do it. I was backing the boy. I moved in. I sold that in like 2 days. I came back and gave the woman her money. She was like, wow, you are good, oh. I don't know you can do this, you know. Somebody like you that is beautiful, you should be looking for men that will give you money. Say, I don't have. Me marrying the man I marry, I can't even call my family member and say, I need money. Because nobody believed that that marriage will survive. Because you marrying a man that is not working, he doesn't have a house, he doesn't have a business. My married life is a very big one. The only thing I know is that I knew him from when we are very young. We went to the same school, we went to the same church. So he traveled out and came back. We are still friends. We are very good friends. So when he came back and was saying that he had a call, God called him into ministry. Me, I was advising him to go back to his ex-girlfriend, because then I'm into a relationship already. I'm already planning to get married to the guy. So, but along the way, I told him I would like to seek the face of God about my marriage, because I'm very scared of making mistake in marriage. I keep saying to God and saying, if I'm to make mistake, please, it's better I'm single than make mistake in marriage, because I've seen it all. My parents do not have the best of the marriage. So me, I know I can't take shit from any man. I know it. If you beat me to that point, me, I go pour you acid. Oh. Now I can't mind what I get. So I'm very ready for anything. To a point, I was like, no, instead of you to go into marriage and start having this kind of issues, stay single. I was determined to be single. until he came along the way. So when we knew, like, okay, these two people, you people has to marry. I married him without even look. He doesn't even have transport to go to village. Most times, that me go give and transport. Is that bad? My wedding was nothing to write home about. I had one kind of beautiful dream of my wedding. But at a point, I said, do you choose a fabulous wedding or do you choose a happy marriage? Choose one. Me, I chose happy marriage. And I'm so happy. This is the 11th year of my marriage. And I never had any cause to regret marrying that man. He has given me more than I ever asked for. If there's anything else, if there's anything I'm benefiting from marrying him, is his support. He supports me like tomorrow no day. As in, he gives me all the support. He pushed me to become whoever it is I am today. And I'm very thankful that I make that choice. So whatever it is I was facing in that marriage, I'm not ready to share my problem with anybody. My parents, my mother, my sister doesn't even know what I'm talking about. They might be hearing it for the first time today. I passed through a lot. Financially, we are nothing to talk. Somebody that just married a wife with only iPad. I don't even care about what friends would say. I was just after a man of purpose. This is a man with vision. I'm just following him. That's all. That was all. Yes, Ujunwa, you are part of it. You came for my wedding that time. Yes, you are there. That is 11 years, my sister. We have come this far. So I was just like, he's a man of purpose. Like what he was saying in church today, he said, single ladies, follow a man with vision, not a man with television. Follow a man with vision, because with his vision, he will put you on television one day. So that was it. So whatever it is I was facing in the marriage, I wasn't ready to call anybody, because I don't even know, I don't even have anybody to call. I don't even have uncle. People are not even getting my story. I don't have any big uncle anywhere to call. The only thing I know is that I have strength. I have head. I have hand. I can walk. If he's go and carry sand, I was very ready for anything so that I can feed my family. So that was what gives me, that was my why. Because I used to talk about your why. What is the reason behind what you are doing? If you don't have a concrete reason behind whatever you are doing now, you will get discouraged on the way. For me, I can never be discouraged. If I'm scammed 100 times, I will still come live. I will still come online and still buy, because I know that those are the things that makes you stronger. Those are the things that gives you momentum to push, because every levels of your life you must encounter that challenge, and when you're able to face it head off and you are able to pass through it, you get to the next phase of your life. So challenges is part of life. It makes life beautiful, and I accept it wholeheartedly and I move with it. So the next slide I talk about, what role do other people, mentors, family, friends plays in your success? For me, one of the person that plays the major role in my life is still my husband. That man, I respect him like tomorrow. As in, sometimes one day my mother just came to my house and she was just looking at me. My husband just called me. I said, sir. He said, he said, he said, sir. He was like, hmm? You, who would ever believe that you can stay in marriage 11 years? Nobody believed. Even me, I don't believe am. Because I'm a very stubborn person. I don't take nonsense. As in, nobody would ever believe it. That is 11 years of my marriage. As in, I'm still pushing it. But I will give credit to him, my husband. The name Value Mama he was the first person to call me Value Mama. He was the person that gave me the business name. He is behind, he's the everything that I'm doing. Whatever it is I'm doing now, he can lay down his life for me. That is it. And that is what we call love in action. See, when you marry a man that is ready to push you, it's gold. is good. As in, you don't want any other thing. There are so many men that doesn't want their wife eh, to make money. They say if they make money now, it will start disrespecting me. Am I mad? A man that is pushing me, I'll start disrespecting that man. I dey craze. So for me, one of the person that I will give credit is Pastor Chris Ezech. He is the brain behind Value Mama Limited. I don't do anything without consulting him. And another person that has been supporting me so much is my mother. My mother is one person that believes in me. She's the one that each time she sees me or sees anything I'm doing, say, I'm not surprised. I know you will get that far. And another person is my godmother, Reverend Mrs. Oga. She has been a supportive uh, mother to me in Enugu here. I don't do anything without her. She's part of the things I'm doing. So I will give credit to these three people in my life. They have been supportive. They have supported me so far, and I thank God for them. So the third question is, what is one piece of advice you wish you had known when you are starting up? And what's one thing you are working on now to continue growing? So one of the piece of advice I would say is learning the business you want to do. Don't just think you can go into it. So it might not be business, it might be a career, it might be a career path you want to go into. Please have a mentor. Okay, because that was one of my problems. Based on that, I am eager to make money. I don't want to come to a point where I lack even if it's 500 naira. It made me to start business without going for any mentorship training, without having anybody to train me. I just put my head, and I made so many mistakes. I made so many mistakes. Not just the mistake, I lost a lot of money because I was trying to figure it out on my own. So for me, if I've known it very well, if somebody is telling me what I'm saying now, I would have tried as much as possible to get somebody to hold my hand. Because whatever class, without whatever level you are going into now, somebody has gone ahead of you. It's just for you to leverage on those persons and move. So for me, if I know, I would have wanted to have a mentor when it comes to food store business, importation. I've made my mistake when it comes to importation business. I have lost almost 1 million naira in importation business. I have lost more than 500,000 in food store business because one, I didn't have anybody that I was looking up to. I was just doing it on my own. I'm just running the idea on my head. I will just run it and move. And one of the challenges we have as women is we're always excited over things. When you hear about a particular business you want to go into, you are excited. You are just seeing the profit. You're no longer seeing that there are challenges that will come. There are some losses. There are some things. So if you had had somebody that is coaching you, that is mentoring you, you would have lean on the person's experience. As the person has made this mistake, he will tell you, please don't do it this way, do it this way. So for me, that was one thing I didn't get to understand before I start business. All the businesses I'm doing, I've had so many ups and downs, up very big ones, as in the ones that are supposed to have taken my life. There's one that early this year I nearly gave up. I lost almost 200,000, and I was like, no, 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 no. This is the fourth one. Why? Why am I allowing it? Why? Is it I'm not being careful? Is it I'm not doing it right? Is it that I'm not following? What is it I'm not doing well that I'm losing money? Why? So if I've known, I've had somebody to look up to, then it would have been easy for me. Okay. So that is it. The next point is what is one thing you are working on now to continue growing? So for me, I've had so many challenges, I had so many experiences. One of the things I'm focusing more on now is to start educating other women on businesses they can do and how they will go through the process without losing money, because I've lost a lot. That's the truth. I've lost a lot of money in the process of doing online business. I have importation business running. I have food stuff business running. I'm into savings. And this savings own, I just shook my head. Oh. It was even like last week. I was just telling my husband, I said, if I know what I know now, if I don't start that saving, because it's a big challenge for me. Like, you are seeing people's money like this, and you have challenge of money, and you can't touch the money. It's a big one. It's a very big one. But because of the level of discipline I've developed, I can't do that. So I'm now ready through Value Mama Academy to also help other women face their challenges, become successful, and do exploit. Okay. One thing is that women, we can do a lot of things. We limit ourselves, not like we limit ourselves. The society has limited us to, like, you are supposed to be a wife, you're a mother of a mother, just take care of your family. That's all you need. No, we are more than that. We are more than just that. We are not just created by God just to give birth to your children, and that is it. You are more than what you can think of. Like me, most times I will be like, how am I even doing all these things? And you still have a good relationship with your husband. You still have a cordial relationship with your children. Something happened in my house yesterday. I came to my kitchen like this and I saw three plates. I'm not the one that put food for my children. I have daughters are staying with me. So one of my daughter is the one that gave them food. I just came to the kitchen and said, my second son, great, did not finish his food. The lady turned and said, Mommy, how do you know this is a great plate? And say, my own children. I know how they eat. If I come now, I know whose plate. They might miss they might miss their plates. But whenever they drop it in the kitchen, I know the position each and every one of them drops their plate. He said, Mommy, I want to be like you when I grew up. How are you managing this whole thing? You know your family very well. You know your husband in and out. You know your children, and you're still managing businesses, like four different businesses at the same time. So it calls determination. Because one is that I know I will come to a point where I also start training women. So I try as much as possible to train myself first. Go through the process, learn it, do it as if somebody is looking at you doing it. So that's the mindset I have about my family. My family comes first, God comes first, my family, and then business. These are the three things in my life. I don't joke with God. I am a born Christian, as in I do it as if my life depends on it, because it's grace that is keeping me. And one, my family, and two is business. I like making my own money. I don't like begging for data. I can't remember the last time my husband noticed I don't have data. He will be with the one, babe, on your hotspot for me. So it's possible. You can do whatever you want to do. The only thing is that, are you sure you can do it? It starts from your mind. If you believe you can become whatever you want to become, then you can. But if you feel that you cannot do it, my sister, nobody will even talk you into doing it. Somebody will talk, you will still will not move until you beat yourself. See, one of the things that I noticed that makes people move is poverty. When poverty hits you, eh, you go wake up. Oh. And me, I don't want to come to a point where poverty will hit me before I will wake up, because I have family to take care of. So next week we'll be looking at, I'll bringing in one of my best friend, my friend that has also gone through the same process. Like I said, every Sunday we'll be coming live here to share our story for the month of September. I also have we having two guest speaker this Sunday. One will be talking, and the upper Sunday one will also be talking to share their stories. So these are women that has passed through hell. So most of we have our stories. We have our stories. So next Sunday I'll be bringing in my friend to also come and share her life story, how the journeys of life, how she's able to come to a point she is now. And I don't believe you will miss it. You will not miss it for anything. So thank you so much to staying to the end of this webinar. I believe you have learned a lot. You have been able to understand my struggles and why whatever I'm doing now. This is just the beginning for me. See, Value Mama Limited is small. We are having four businesses and we'll have more to add. I'm even thinking of registering it as a group of companies. That is my purpose. That is what I want to go for. Having chains of business, that I say a woman started this business. A woman is the owner of this company and she has chains of businesses. So I'm planning in the future to go for group of company, value mama group of companies. In the group of company, we now have foodstuff, importation, academy, savings, name it. More businesses is coming. So I'm an example to tell you that you can do it. See, one business is no longer enough now in this hard economy. Two is not even enough. So you must increase your hustle. Increase your hustle. You have family to feed. You have yourself to take care of. So you don't die before your time. Look good. Take care of yourself. In as much as I'm always on the move, under the sun, I take care of my health first. I take care of, because I need to stay young to take care of my boys. I need to be alive to see them get married. So I know it's at the back of my head that these children, I must live to see them grow up and become what God wants them to become. So I must take care of myself. And be you taking care of yourself, start from you making your money. Instead from you making money, because one of the things that demoralize us is lack of money. If you have lacked money, eh, you will not want to you understand what I'm saying, because I've been there. You look as if your brain is no longer working when you don't have money. You'll be you'll be like as if, am I this dumb? Because for me, my money and my blood works together. That is it. My blood and my money works together for me. So I don't want to lack money. I don't want it. So whatever it will take me to make money, I do it with pride. I pride on it. I show myself anywhere. I'm not a shy person. I cannot be shy what will put food on my table. I'm shy. So many women will be like, mama, I cannot do this thing. Oh, hey, how can I do this kind of business? My friends will laugh at me. They say, are you serious? You are serious. They will laugh at you. I, ah, women, we don't see a lot of this business, this ministry of women empowerment. It's not easy. Oh. So many women will be like, this person is the person that is asking you for transport to go home, and you are showing her the business to go into. She's telling you her friends will laugh at her. So next Sunday, one of my friends will be coming up here. Uju Stevens will be live with me on Sunday to share her story. She's a woman that is also a coach to other women on self-discovery. She will also be sharing her story, her journeys, what she has passed through in life, and what made her to choose the path that she has chosen now to start educating women on self-discovery. So join me next Sunday as I'll be having her on this particular channel. So please share the links, invite families and friends to be part of this. And thank you so much for being here. See you next Sunday. Bye. Thank you, Chamaka. Thank you, Ju, for being here. Thank you so much. And every other person that is live here, thank you. And see you next Sunday. Bye.